Hello, my lovelies. Deborah Roth here at Spirited Living, and delighted to be back here this week with another installation of embracing, embodying your inner goddess team. And boy, I think I'm almost up to the 4th anniversary of when I've been doing these. I started them in August during the pandemic as a way to just really be true to myself at a time like that. But and myself includes just a real passionate commitment, dedication to reviving, to recreating the qualities of the divine feminine, and represented through goddesses from around the world. The qualities, the themes of collaboration, cooperation, honoring our intuition, honoring our connection to our bodies and to nature. So I continue on that journey just twice a month now. You can always find these on my YouTube channel at Deborah Roth on YouTube. And I go into a little bit more explanation, a lot more explanation actually, in the description there. So please do go there and like it and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. That would be lovely. And while I make these videos kind of in sync with either seasonal themes or holidays, Earth Holy Days, you really can watch these and embody the qualities that I bring up any time of the year. The idea is just to really invoke this energy so that we all over the world can draw on some of these very ancient stories that are really metaphors, are representations of the qualities that, while we may have assigned them to goddesses and to gods, they're inherent in all of us. So that's my that's my campaign pitch. So this week we are looking at, I was going to continue my series, I guess a mini series of looking at sun goddesses, because I looked at 2 over the last 2 Inner Goddess Team videos that I did. But the 3rd one I discovered I did a year ago. I've done so many, I don't remember all the ones that I've done. So look for her. She was, what was her name? Oh, I was going to do the Aboriginal sun goddess, Yhi, which I did a year ago in July. And so I'm not going to do that again. And instead, honoring this week as the beginning of, in the earth-centered traditions, we are coming up to a cross-quarter day, which means a day that's halfway between one of the solstices and the equinoxes. In this case, summer solstice, fall equinox, which is August 2nd, and it's known as Lammas in the Celtic tradition, or Lunasa. And it's a midsummer holiday. It's probably one of the only cross-quarter days that we don't have a kind of a modern complement to. And it's the first harvest of corn and barley. And this goddess that I found seemed perfect, even though you'll see, and I'll explain in a minute, why she could be attributable to other times of the year too. But I've called on her because she is the Iroquois goddess of the harvest, and she reigns over the sun and of the earth. Her name is Awehai. I believe that's how you pronounce it. You can see the pronunciation in the description here. But I couldn't find a whole lot on her. I connected with her because of one of my favorite, through one of my favorite resources, which is Patricia Telesco's 365 Goddesses. I'll put more about her in the YouTube description. And she has a beautiful myth that coincides with, while she is said to be from the Iroquois tradition, she may be an alternate name for a sky woman in some of the other traditions. One of the other traditions was Atenaic. And I think that happens oftentimes, where not only within the Native American pantheon, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, of gods and goddesses in different tribes and different nations, but really throughout the world you can find counterparts. So her symbols, and you'll see why in a minute, are turtles and seeds. And that's based on her mythology, which is that she resided before there were people on earth, before there was earth. She resided in the sky with her husband, who became jealous because he thought that she was eyeing another man. And so in this jealous rage, he punched a hole. He pulled up the hole in the center of the sky and pushed Awehai through it. And as she was falling, she grabbed onto seeds and animals, and she was lifted up by birds as she was falling. And so that she was very gently laid safely on the back of an enormous turtle, which is where, in many Native American traditions, they refer to the earth as Turtle Island. And as she fell to the earth, she let the animals go, and they gathered dirt and they put it onto the turtle, creating the earth. And then she threw her seeds, and that created vegetation for the earth. And she loved what she created so much that then she created the Iroquois people. At least that's her story in the Iroquois tradition. One of her sacred fruits is the strawberry, and there are strawberry festivals. I mean, there's strawberry festivals all over, but apparently in the Iroquois tradition, there would be rituals and dancing and chanting in the longhouses. And strawberries, one of the reasons that they were considered sacred is that the seeds are on the outside. You don't think about that very often, but it doesn't have a pit or a seed on the inside, which represents, all those seeds represent people and the idea of community. And so she's also the goddess that has to do with family traditions and creating community. So one of the ways that you can honor her is to share strawberries with people. Have your own little mini strawberry festival. Now, like I said, there's a little bit of contradiction, I guess, because strawberry season is still going on, but it's usually more towards the beginning of the summer. And spreading seeds is more of a spring thing, to grow. However, she's also considered the goddess of fertility, of productivity, of the harvest. So I kind of attached to her because of the fact that in Earth Center traditions, Lammas, the first harvest, is this week as well, on August 2nd. So she's someone that if you want to jumpstart your own creative, productive juices, she's a good one to call on. Maybe offer a strawberry in her honor, or eat a strawberry, consecrate. If you create sacred space for yourself, do a little prayer for her. I'll share a chant that I was shocked that I have not shared this chant in the last 4 years, but I couldn't find it anywhere. It's such a simple one. I don't know that it's directly out of the Native American tradition. I don't want to co-opt any of that, but it certainly refers to, excuse me, the Great Spirit, which is the name for the divine, or one of the names for the divine, certainly in Native American traditions all over. Let's see if there's anything else I want to tell you about her. As I said, I couldn't find a whole lot about her, but I love that she fits perfectly with Lammas that's coming up. So I'm going to teach you the chant. I'll teach you the chant as I learned it, very simple, and then figured it would be kind of fun to shift the wordings a little bit to refer specifically to Awehai. And this, and some of you may have heard this, goes like, and the chant goes like this: Oh, Great Spirit, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around me. And I thought a really lovely way to invoke, to call in, I do have a little picture of her, Awehai. So there she is, falling from the sky. You can't see super well, but she's on the wings of some of the birds that have caught her. She's slowly descending, and beneath her, you can see the big turtle waiting for her. But I loved that. There were a couple pictures of her. Even though there wasn't a lot written about her, there are a couple beautiful representations of Sky Woman, which, remember, is another one of her one of her names in different traditions. So our chant, we can also shift a little bit. Rather than call on the Great Spirit, we can call on Awehai yourself. And that would be, Oh, Awehai, earth, sun, sky, and sea, you are inside and all around me. She really does capture earth, sun, sky, and sea. Maybe not directly sun, but certainly the earth falls from the sky. She would have fallen in the sea were it not for that wonderful turtle to be there, which she turned into the earth. And of course, all of the animals and the seeds that she planted once she established the earth could not have grown without the sun. So she is a multi-purpose goddess, as so many of them are that we've played with here. So thank you for joining me. Do your own exploration of Awehai. If you find a different pronunciation, please let me know. If you find any more lovely myths about her, I would love to hear that as well. Namaste. Blessings to Awehai and to all of you, and look forward to connecting with you again in a few weeks. Bye for now.